And we're back! Welcome back, boys, welcome back. It's time for some Grand Prix 4 today. Hello, Federico, Daryl, Steve, Daryl, and Alphabet Cat, Takaharvi, Lahustaja. Everybody equally welcome to another stream. It's been like 4 months, or maybe even 5 now, since we last did some Grand Prix 4. Have been kind of busy, and all sorts of stuff has been going on, but we're back, and here we are. First round completed. In this rate, the season will like last for 10 years, but I will try to get back into a more frequent streaming schedule, and I will focus more on Grand Prix 4 now, because I feel that like there have been brief moments where I've actually kinda figured out the game, and then I've had a long pause, and then like when I get back to the game, I'm all confused and a noob all over again. But we'll get better during the season. We had a very dramatic opening race. We were battling against DC for 4th position in Australia until our engine blew up. So 1 point from the opening round. Constructors Championship, Ferrari dominating, Jordan second, McLaren, Sauber, and Williams. No, Federico, no farming simulator. I don't need to simulate myself farming, because I can do that in IRL. But yeah, a lot of revs. I did mention this in the previous live stream. I've done revs, and actually the first races out. And you know, all the races are done and waiting to be released. So I focused for that for a month, because I didn't want to jump back and forth between Grand Prix 4 and revs, because returning the revs is a little bit primitive after this. Okay, let's continue on, and it is next Grand Prix. Sepang, Malaysia. Let's jump into the qualifying and see about the weather. The weather will be interesting. It's going to be monsoon for the entire qualifying. So welcome to Malaysia, everybody. Oh, shite. Yeah, haven't done a lot of practice in wet. Oh man, we're screwed, everybody. Oh man. How else? Yeah, the Sepang circuit, at least for me, this is the OG Tilkedrome. I remember this coming into the calendar. I think it was for the year 2000, and I welcome to the track. I thought it's a cool track. It's a unique track. Note the word unique. It used to be unique. And I think it was a very good thing to add into the calendar. But of course, after that, Tilke made like 14 more Sepangs and then put them all into the F1 calendar. And now we have like, I don't know how many Sepang circuits in the calendar. And I guess that's why I unlearned the track so completely after 5 years of not driving it, because like, all these Tilkedromes, they become like this big mush in your head, where you know all have the same corners, but they're just in the different order, and then you're all confused. Oh, which one of these was that? Okay, enough rambling about the Tilke tracks, but you know, I used to like this track, and I still do, but I'm still very slow. Yeah, the first Sepang was the best Sepang. I have set up the car for wet conditions. Let's load the car setup. Bang, Sepang, wet. Wanna check it out. I might put these setups online if somebody is interested onto my website. I'm not saying these are the best setups ever, but they are what they are. For wet weather, I added I think a little bit of rear wing. And the most important thing that I did, I pretty much locked the differential so that I don't spin so easily. But yeah, interesting qualifying ahead. Interesting qualifying, soaking wet in Malaysia. For a race, oh come on, get back in there. I hate the UI, guys. I really hate it. Let's read. Hello, Robbie Simracer. Hello, hi. Rocking Parrot, hi. I don't remember if I said hi to you yet, but yeah, these tires are no good. Monsoons, please. Okay, let's try to do a couple of bank laps. You should change the tires accordingly for your setup. But I have forgotten about that. For the race, I'm really hoping for dry weather, because like I'm off pace in dry, but I'm also like way more off pace in wet. So we might be like really screwed here, and we are. I don't have high hopes for this race, and I'm very nervous. A reminder, I'm not using traction control. I don't like it. I know it, like, technically during this season it should be legal, but don't really like it. I think it ruins the pleasure. And for conditions like this, I really, like, it would be good if I had a pedal cam, because then you could tell when I get the power down completely. Yeah, the traction control, I think, was it legal after Spain or in Spain? I don't remember anymore, but I'm not going to use it this season at all. I can tell it's quite slippery, guys. It's slippery. I'm trying to look at the chat now a little bit. During the race, I once again I can't look at the chat. This is a very tricky corner. The mid sector is just horrible for me. I don't know how to find the same grip that the AI has for these fast air corners. Before I started streaming, I also did some testing on a drying track, and it is like, I'm terribly off the pace, but it is easier to drive than in Grand Prix 3. Okay, that was a great exit, fantastic exit. Let's concentrate on our first flying lap and see how badly we are off the pace in these conditions. Just have to tip it though with very carefully. Very difficult to get the power down here. And now I'm on full throttle, so that's how long I had to wait. Lost the rear in the entry. Yeah, this lap is already ruined. 2 seconds behind Heidfeld. Well, this is the like early days in the qualifying, so. It's so difficult and twitchy. 4 seconds behind Schumacher. We'll do another lap. Maybe we'll have some more heat in the tires. I don't know. Only lost 1 second against Schumacher on the final sector, so well, what a great sector. Let's try to do a clean lap without mistakes. Yeah, that was way better, but first sector is good for me. Everything else is shit. Especially the mid sector. Someone's asking in the chat if the weather is dynamic. It is very much dynamic, but this qualifying according to the weather forecast will be 100% monsoon conditions. Missed the apex. We'll just say that that was a wet line. Okay, that was better. P6 at the moment. We still have fuel for 1 lap, so let's do it. Well, that might be ruined already. Okay, here we go. Just managed not to hit the wall. Yeah, it's good. It's hard, boys. It's very, very hard. Bang doesn't need traction control. Never. I will rather die than have a traction control, and we will die. And did I already mention? I took off the option in GPX patch where the like will go into the pits. I took off the option of team dependent power and grip. If you didn't see my previous video, I did a little test, and the car without the team dependency was about an 0.8 per lap slower. So like that's the kind of handicap that I'm not ready for, because like this game I'm struggling as it is. So if you don't like my decision, then you know, hate and unsubscribe. Yeah, I spent a fair bit of time setting up the car, and this is the behavior of the car is such that I'm happy with it. I managed to find actually a setup that was pretty quick in the mid sector in the fast aero corners, and it had a very stiff suspension and everything, but it was just very difficult to drive, and I couldn't survive the race with that car. So unfortunately, because of the lack of my skills, we'll have to settle for this. I actually did reduce the slow bump quite a bit for this setup. We'll actually go and check out what it currently is. Car setup. Edit the setup. Advanced. Oh man, this UI. Slow bump. Well, it is actually. Oh, I didn't. I think we'll go for 9. I remember that I softened this, but apparently I didn't. Maybe a little bit on the rear as well. We'll see what that does. The UI is horrible. You have to like click 17 times to get into the place where you want to be. We'll see what that does. Yeah, we're almost like at full downforce at the moment, but you do need some straight line speed as well. Try 0. Are you sure, Luca? I'll try it, because I'm kind of desperate at the moment. I'll go for 2. How about the rear? I'll put it in the tree. I don't know if that nullifies the front setup, but we'll see what that does. Will be interesting to see, because like I desperately need some setup tips. I've been battling it for like ages. Well, they're almost 0 now, so we'll take just this amount of fuel. We have the monsoons. And let's leave the pits and see what happens. If I'm like magically super fast now, I will buy Luca a beer, a virtual beer, or like something. It's clear.
Clear.
Yeah, I know it was. YouTube is saying that it would be a good time to add some commercials. Do you guys want to have some commercials? I'm not going to add any commercials, but you know, there's a giant blue pop-up in my screen, and it's very annoying. It's like in the front of the chat. I'll have to like close that stupid pop-up. Get the hell out of here. Thank you. Okay, we'll see what happens now. Friedrich Bang Viagra commercial. Ah, that's good. Are you like hinting that Friedrich Bang has got erection problems? Oh, a very, very clumsy lap. It's Häkkinen in front currently. Still a pretty bad understeer there through there. And we're out of the track. That's unfortunate. This lap is a write-off. Just save fuel and try to do another lap. Okay, let's try that again. A lot of sliding through there. Has not been a very good lap. Oh dear, too fast into there. Wrong gear. A very, very clumsy lap. I think like the setup changes did improve the situation with the understeer a little bit. But I don't think the car is quite as responsive anymore. It's a little bit more difficult to drive. And we're dead. In the last turn. Basically I have full wings. Not on the rear, but I know that like by saving fuel and going really slowly, we could go in, like make it into the pits, but I'm going to cheat because I'm a dirty cheater. We'll teleport a little bit. We're ahead of David Coulthard though. That's something. I wonder if I should like stick with this setup for the qualifying. Let's stick with it. And let's actually do that thing where I don't want any softer bars, because then the car becomes very unresponsive, and the fast turns are very difficult then. Edits, advanced, and these into 0. Let's add a little bit of downforce while we're at it. Okay, how many laps do we have left? We have, it doesn't tell us. Let's add a little bit more fuel and tires. Monsoon, these are new tires. Let's check out which, we've got 4 laps to go. So actually, let's only take 3 laps of fuel. I think like yeah, Federico, that's a good point. Yeah, whatever. We'll try that. That last lap time that I had was shaping up to be decent. So we still have two fast laps left. So let's see if we can improve a little bit. But for the race, I'll probably go with my previous setup, because I feel the car was a little bit more predictable. I also tried, when I was testing softer suspension, I didn't really get it to work, because then the car was bottoming out too much, and then I had to add the backers, which then limited the joystick travel, the suspension travel, and then the car, like the suspension basically bottomed out in the fast turns, and then like I just lost the control because of that. So it's a very difficult track to like set up the car, because it's got so many different kinds of corners. This outlap has been very good. It's always like the outlap or the inlap are brilliant, but then when I have to like actually do a good lap, then it's shite. No, don't spin. Okay, hopefully no traffic. Where did that guy come from? Did he just spin? Oh, don't ruin my lap, you stupid car. man, he's going to ruin my lap, isn't he? Oh, you just spun. Come on. You're not on a flyer, you idiot. Get out of my way. Well, this lap is a write-off then. Next lap will be our final chance. Okay, P10. Fuel is low, and this is our final lap. Flag ahead. Heads. Come on, a little slipstream here to help me out. Go, go, go. Ah, P5. Ah, okay, that's the end of that qualifying. Then P5, like, I would be very happy with that. Yeah, that was a good lap. I kind of missed the braking point into the final turn because I was, like, in the fog, but yeah, that got my heart rate up for sure. I'm hoping it sticks, and we'll see what the weather is going to be like, but I kind of do like this setup. I'm gonna keep it for the race. In Grand Prix 3, when the conditions were just like constant hard rain, Friedrich Bang was a true rain master. But whenever there are changing conditions, he kind of loses his ability to do things. Oh, B6 we dropped. Don't know if we're going to get into the pits. We'll just teleport. Here we are, 20 minutes to go in the qualifying. Let's fast forward the rest of it. P6, P6, P7. P7, 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 and P7. Full session time. Schumacher surprisingly takes the pole. Häkkinen in DC, our teammate Montoya 4th, Rubens, Trulli, and Bang 7th. Villeneuve behind him, Pani, Alesi, Heidfeld, Räikkönen, Frentzen, Irvine, Bernoldi, De La Rosa, Fisico, Verstappen, Button, Young, and Alonso once again. This Fernando Alonso guy, he has got no future. He's in the wrong league. He should return to like Formula Ford or something. Clearly the Alex Young guy is the more gifted Minardi driver. Continue. Let's check out the warm-up. It's saying like, I don't know if this weather forecast applies for the race, because in my understanding the warm-up is just before the race. But I just want to do one lap in dry conditions, just to get a hang of it. User defined load setup, and bang, SeBANG. All right. Okay, let's do just a couple of laps to get a feel for the car in dry, in case it's dry in the race.
Clear.
Even though, whoa. The car felt really weird. All this grip is confusing. I don't know why, but the rear feels really skatey. There's so much grip that it's kind of difficult to find the limit of the car, but still, why does the car feel so skatey? I'm confused. Do I have like hard tires or something? Did I actually accidentally load the wet setup or something? I don't know. I very much enjoy this track, I have to say. I'm sorry, you all the haters, but I do like it. That's a shame. I would have been interesting to see what kind of lap that is, because like it felt very good. Maybe we'll do another lap. Hope you guys are not in a hurry. I'm not. My family is away for the day, so it's not the first time I've made that mistake. It's very easy to wash white in that turn. yeah, the car doesn't feel as planted as I like, as it should. Bit of a poor line through there. The thing is, this feels very quick to me, but it's just not. We don't even get to the 35s. Yeah, that sucks. Whatever, I think that's enough of warm-up. We'll now start to like be afraid of what it's going to be like in the race. Let's actually save the game, because sometimes it crashes at the beginning. So thank you for saving. Back and race and weather. It's going to be changing conditions, boys. We're dead. We're dead. Light rain. At first, in 30 minutes it'll change into maybe dry, maybe very wet, maybe medium rain. I mean, the weather forecast people don't know anything. It also might be dry. Currently it's sunny and the track is a little bit wet. Oh man. So it'll probably be like intermediate weather, because this shows that the track is a little bit wet, but not too much. Yeah. A lot of suggestions in the chat, once again. Soft wets, but it's like very like the lightest possible rain is coming for the next. Inters won't have the grip. Are you sure? I'm getting a lot of soft wets. Wets and beer. Somebody's saying dry or inter. Yeah, well, first of all, I think we're going to take the wet setup. I'm going to choose interest for the beginning, and I will have a three-stop strategy. So, like, if the conditions change all the time, then at least there's a probability that we'll get some sort of a interest. Yeah, interest. I will choose the interest. That is my decision. I didn't listen to the chat this time. Because this is the lightest possible thing for the next half an hour. And welcome Minardi Sim Sports. First time to watch race here live. Welcome to a complete disaster then. Yeah. And yeah, if this is not the condition for interest, that I don't know what is, honestly. And I think we're ready to go. 3 stops interest, and we'll adjust the strategy if needed, and if we like survive. Maybe we won't even survive the starts. Oh, most guys seem to be on Prix. Interesting. Okay, the grip feels pretty good. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Oh dear. Traffic jam, I couldn't go anywhere, somebody hit us. Oh, don't... What the hell, man? No problem, no problem. I wanna see what happened there. Yeah, I think I held my line. I'm saying it was like... Was that Villeneuve? Apparently it was. I'm saying it was his fault. Yeah, I think we might have the wrong tire for now, but then it gets wet here again. Okay, P11, the start didn't go very well. And our pace is pretty appalling. But the tires, they feel pretty good at the moment. There's some dry lines forming. On this sector it's already raining. Somebody's already in the pits. I don't like this dry line. I hope it gets wet pretty soon. This might be an issue here. Okay, yeah. Kind of trying to stay off the dry line so my tires won't overheat. Somebody's out. It's a bar. Flags. Was that Montoya? Bang is winning his teammate, everybody. That's what matters, right? And I don't give a rat's ass about the train behind me. This is where I'm a lot faster because of the intermediate tires, but it's trying. Come on, Rain, pick up. I'm sure the intermediate tires like these fast turns on dry surface. Oh, we got overtaken by a Prost. That's sad. This is a big mistake. Busy go out of the race. Wrong gear. How do they have so much grip? Even in wet with their dry tires. Verstappen in the pits. Yeah, this sector is absolutely killing me with these tires now. There's Jordan inside. You shall not pass! Schumacher is on the start-finish line already. This is... The situation is very bad. Now it's drying here as well. Okay, they're saying we should pit. I think we'll do that. Because clearly, like, these tires are not very good. We'll take whatever the pit crew suggests. We'll like hold on to our strategy, and it's the no, 2 stops, please. Yeah, they're saying dry softs. Pretty quick pit stop, but we are at the back of the grid. Steve Ziokic says in the chat, Bang is my best friend, Fred. Don't read the chat. Whoever suggested the dry tires was right. Okay, bye arrows. Hopefully there will be a lot of attrition in this race and we'll get a good position like that, but currently it doesn't look very good. In Grand Prix, that kind of line where I had the right side tires on wet and the left side tires on dry, that would have been a spin. So this is much more forgiving in that sense, but the AI is still, it's very, very OP in changing conditions. Wrong gear. Oh man, I need to focus so hard to keep the car on the track in these trying conditions. Unfortunately, this race has turned into more like a survival battle. Who's that guy behind us? Send some button. Hopefully we'll find some pace at some point. It might have been a good idea to stick with the dry setup. The wet setup in these conditions is not very optimal. Don't spin. Schumacher hammering a fastest lap after fastest lap. It looks very dark in front, so there might be some more rain approaching. And here's the rain. Might have been the wrong choice to pit. This is my life. Whenever there are changing conditions in this game series, it seems that I only make the wrong choices. But we'll see. Oh, that was close. Oh, the weather is coming. No, I don't have any reshaders, just the stock GP4 graphics. Well, we'll soon be lapped by Schumacher. Bang's former teammate, who he actually won in 1998 in points and in qualifying. The careers of Bang and Schumacher have gone in the opposite directions after that, clearly. I'm not even keeping up with Thomas Enge, which is obviously very sad. Oh man. Oh, it's very wet here. Almost went out. And there I can see Schumacher in my mirrors. Obviously the AI, they don't have any problems adjusting into this weather. Okay, should I pit again? I'm gonna let Shumi go here. That is a McLaren. Is it like Häkkinen? I'm sure he is unable to pass. Well, actually, he did. Sorry, Mika. I can't get the power down like that. I knew that this race would be difficult, but this is even worse than what I expected. Okay, there's DC behind us now. I don't think we are in a hurry to let him by. This is very sad, boys. This is very, very, very sad. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! We got a position. P20. Okay, drivers are starting to pit. I can't make up who's that guy in our mirrors. And Juan Pablo is coming in. Oh, it was DZ. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. Oh, just wasn't quite able to tap him a little bit, just for good luck. They want me in, so I guess we'll go. We made an unscheduled pit stop, and there is a pit stop bug in Grand Prix 4. I'm hoping. Oops. Oh, there's a lot of traffic in the pits. Okay, which tires do you want to give me now? Hards! No! Softs! And we'll go with that. Hopefully I didn't make the wrong decision. Haha! We overtook Button in the pits. Famous Bang 17 stop strategy. Well, now we like have the right tires and the right setup as well, as we have the wet setup for this, so maybe our pace will get better, maybe not, I don't know. I think the grip is okay. At least in these conditions. Hope you guys are enjoying, even though this is not necessarily the most successful SeBANG experience ever. P18, but we're still alive. We're still alive. That's something. It's still Thomas Enge ahead of us, and we're gaining on him pretty quickly. So that's positive. Actually, the grip feels pretty good at the moment. Still, like, need to concentrate super hard. Very easy to make a mistake in these conditions. But I like how the car feels. It's pretty nice to drive. So going for the wet setup was definitely the right call. I think with the dry setup, especially with the dry differential settings, I would have spun already like a million times. I think Toto Wolff recently said about Bottas, Valtteri Bottas, that he's an incredibly fast driver. But when it's time to improvise, like when the conditions change and you have to adjust your driving for it, then like he just drops. And I guess Friedrich Bang is the Valtteri Bottas of 2001. But I do have to say the AI in changing conditions, they are unbelievably fast. And you know, I'm not an alien. I'm afraid to say, but I'm really not. In 2001. Oh, let's not talk here. Let's concentrate. One of the most difficult sections on the track. Oh, there's a Jordan lapping us. That's also very sad. Someone blew up. I didn't quite see who that was. I only saw a puff of smoke. It's DC! Ha 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 ha! I'm sorry for you. More yellow flags here. I kinda lost my rhythm while laughing at DC. Gonna let this guy go. Once again, I have a giant blue pop-up in my screen telling me to add some commercials. It would be nice if there would be a tick there where that, you know, don't remind me of things like this. Why am I getting a blue flag again? Is this like bar seriously a lap ahead of me? Well, he certainly seems very fast. How is he so fast? It's unfair. come on, go, but be quick about it then. Maybe the soft tires were a mistake. Hello, Rocket! Sorry I can't really read your message right now because I'm soaking wet in Malaysia, but hi, welcome! Oh, saved it. And these tires are not liking the situation anymore. Oh, engine problem! Oh, what else? This just makes my day. Oh, again. 2 races, 2 blown engines. Well, luckily this time we don't lose any points. There he is. Once again. Can we, like, go get into the pits? I don't think we can. It's too long of a way. Ah, damn BMW. Yeah, you can, like, overtake because I'm blowing up here. Like, well, it is pretty funny because when I practiced for this race and I did practice races, like, I didn't get any, like, engine problems. Yeah, there goes the engine. We can't make it into the pits. So what a wonderful start for the season for Friedrich Bang. There he is. Blowing up again. Sepang, SeBANG, go bang. That's a shame. I don't actually know if they can. I'll close the damn commercial pop-up again. I don't know if they actually can. Oh, I'm going back into the track. Sorry, guys. So if, like, the silver lining is that we weren't getting any points here, and it was a dreadful thing from the beginning. So, like, I'm not very disappointed that it blew up. Okay, what's going on in the race? Jean Alesi defending against... Oh, he overtook... Well, something. Ah, Frentzen and Alesi battling. Let's say something like that. Häkkinen, he's leading the race. There's something happening here. This game, honestly, it still looks pretty damn gorgeous thinking about it. It's more than 20 years old. Montoya 10th, so he's not doing too well either. I think he spun at some point of the race. Let's check out the chat for a while then. Hi boys! I can now read the chat because I'm dead. So what we have streamed for how long now? 1.5 hours. I think we might want to do a little short race. Yeah, I know with mods it looks even better. I'm not using any other mods than GPX patch and the quick save feature, because I kind of, the idea of doing this was to go through the entire Grand Prix season. Oh, he's having problems. From Grand Prix 1 to Grand Prix 4 with like very slight modifications just to get the original experience. I think Alesi seems to be... No, this is actually... Oh, that was Schumacher. Häkkinen dominating the race. And I can actually... I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but I can actually hear thunder. So the end of the race would have been very interesting if it's like monsoon conditions suddenly. Yeah, Michael, I did use GP Career or something similar back in the days, but I used it with Grand Prix 3. I'm not sure if it was like... It's actually disabled the wheel cam because we don't really need it at the moment. But yeah, my motivation to use that kind of died because then, like, I was starting my career in Minardi, and it was very difficult. But then in Monaco there were like, it was monsoon conditions, and I managed to get a 5th position with my Minardi. And then immediately it was Ron Dennis on the phone saying, "Welcome to McLaren." And like, I was like, okay, this is not quite realistic. That like, for my second season I would get to drive a McLaren because in one race I managed to get a good result. So... But I'm not sure if it was GP Career or some other thing. Yeah, I think the team dependency, I'm not actually quite sure, but I do think that it should be disabled because it's an external feature from GPX patch. So if you change that in the mid of the season, I think it still affects the performance. However, the reliability issues, they won't change because that's built into the game. Like the BMW is going to be very much unreliable. I think same goes to Grand Prix 2, even like the stock Grand Prix 2, where your reliability depends on the team you choose. Yeah, the graphics were ahead of their time and they scale up very well for today. Like you can like scale up the resolution almost almost infinitely. So like you can do 3 monitor setups and all that with Grand Prix 4, which is very impressive. Oh, was there a little bump there? Yeah, let's hope for better luck, Ismail, because like in real life they had less than 50% finishing rates, like completing a race in Williams that year. And I knew that when I started this season. I would think it would bring a nice drama. Interlagos next. Hopefully I'll be more competitive there. I did some testing in Interlagos some time ago. Well, it's quite a long time ago. And back then at least I was very competitive. Yeah, hopefully dry, and if it's wet I'm hoping it'll be constant wet. And yeah, Federico Interlagos almost one of my also one of my favorite circuits as well. But I just thought of it yesterday that when I did my Grand Prix 1 season, or F1 Grand Prix season, I had a horrible race at Interlagos. I spun like a gazillion times and had a lot of issues with the AI drivers and finished 17th or something. Then in Grand Prix 2 I spun and got hit by I think it was a Sauber, and my rear wheel fell off. And that was the end of that race. In Grand Prix 3 it was wet and I chose the wrong tires and eventually crashed with an Arrows. And let's hope in Grand Prix 4 it'll be finally a good Interlagos race. Rubens locking the brakes. Dave, congratulations for your iRacing win. I also some years ago did iRacing in Formula 3, back when it was a new class in iRacing. I remember doing Interlagos, but I think I had some mediocre success. Maybe like a top 5 or something, but didn't have a pace to win.
Pit this lap, pit this lap.
Guys, haven't you noticed that I've actually retired? Wake up, boys. Clearly they haven't been following the race at all. GP4 versus F1 Challenge. Good question. I actually haven't played F1 Challenge, but you know, I know that R Factor is based on that. So when it comes to physics, I would probably say F1 Challenge. But as for the AI and the total immersion, it's probably Grand Prix 4.
Pit this lap, pit this lap.
I'm not going to pit because like I retired, guys. Or are those actually like for the AI drivers? I don't think so. What's going to happen next on this channel? Let's talk about the channel. This is now a channel where we talk about the channel. Probably the next one is going to be Revs. Not quite sure, but I think is it Brands Hatch next? And then I want to do the Grand Prix 2 kind of sprint season with shorter races to like celebrate our fundraiser. By the way, go and donate for children in Ukraine. There's a link in the description. weird engine sound from Truly. We have a fundraiser. If you're new here, check out the fundraiser. We have a goal of $2,000 and we are more than halfway there. The information is in the description. And because we reached our halfway point, I promised that I will make a sprint season in Grand Prix 2, shorter races that will be dedicated for the charity. Volcom asked, how about IndyCar Racing 2 for the next race? Currently I don't know. When I feel like it, I suppose. But currently I do kind of want to focus on Grand Prix 4 because I've been neglecting it. So it might take a while. And I don't want to take a long break from Grand Prix 4 because like I'm still a noob when it comes to this game. This is the first time I'm doing a... Oh, Eddie.
Try and get back.
Oh, these are like for AI drivers, the pit radio. Okay. I'm not scared of Nazareth because like I'm indifferent because I know I'm going to retire. How about the like F1 challenge AI? If you do a full distance race, like say in Monaco, how will it go? Because in my understanding, if like what I like about F1 games is to like full distance races. But I've seen, I think, was it Jimmy Broadbent who back in the days did a season in F1 challenge, and in Monaco I think all the AI drivers crashed and retired. So that's kind of something that it is a bit of a bummer. Oh, something happened to Kimi. I was looking at the chat and I kind of missed that. I'm a very, very poor Formula 1 commentator. KP, I haven't played any Amiga games, honestly. Well, back in the days when I was little, my friends had an Amiga and we played Grand Prix Circuit on that. And I've been thinking I should like refresh my memories and try out that game. It's obviously a lot more arcade-ish, and I think it was a sprite graphics and the tracks are not very accurate, but it would be a fun thing to try it out someday. With a racing wheel, of course. We might do a little like short race. I don't think we're going to like watch the entire race. So we'll do a short race in Sepang, just to see how we would have done in different circumstances. Gimme! Come on! What's wrong with you? Gimme is still very young and unexperienced. I really love the effort that they put into like having a director mode for a race, so you can actually watch it even if you don't participate anymore. Like that's something pretty cool, and also how the director picks up everything if something interesting happens. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, Michael, it always seems to me that at the beginning of the season I'm not very competitive, and then, you know, in Europe basically I become more competitive. It happens every time thus far. We'll see if it happens in Grand Prix 4 as well. Which is my favorite Grand Prix series? Grand Prix 2, definitely. It's got that like addiction factor that none of these other games have. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but it's just so fantastic. Alpha Petcat, you guessed right. There's about a 20-second delay in the chat, so if you're wondering why there's a delay in my answers. But we'll see. As I said, this is the first time ever I'm legitimately playing Grand Prix 4, so maybe I will fall in love with this game. But what I don't like in Grand Prix 4 is that it's buggy as hell. Like, it's very frustrating when, like, I have limited time to do sim racing, and then when I have time and I try to, like, set up the car and stuff, it might, like, screw up my transmission settings, so that suddenly I don't have the 7th gear anymore, or the 4th gear is like stuck, and then I have to like return to the pits and load the setup again and then go again, and sometimes it crashes and all that happens. Hello Azur! Bang retired because of an engine blow up. He was absolutely dominating the race before that. And that is a lie. I was, I think, 17th. Michael, I kind of disagree. Technically, Grand Prix 4 was a massive step up from Grand Prix 2. Like, technically. Because of the dynamic weather. Like, that's something that took 20 years for other sim racing companies to achieve. And also the tire modeling and everything is a really way more advanced than in Grand Prix 2. But it doesn't have the same like addiction factor to it for some reason. KP, yes, I played Microprose Formula 1 Grand Prix. It's the same series as this one, and I've done all 4. So I started with Formula 1 Grand Prix, then went into Grand Prix 2, Grand Prix 3. Those seasons are all completed, and now we're doing Grand Prix 4. If you check out the playlists on my channel, you can see all those seasons there. Jenson pushed Alex Young, the better Minardi driver, off the track. Yeah, iRacing doesn't have rain. It's got like very good changing conditions otherwise, but no rain, unfortunately. Alesis seems to have some problems, and his engine seems to be breaking up. That's weird. There's something wrong with your car, man. Azur, I don't know how to answer that, but you need the original CD for the add-on. So yeah, what do you guys think? Should we just like it's kind of fun to watch this and read the chat at the same time, but I think we might still want to kind of fast forward the rest of the race and do a little short race that we hopefully can complete. Häkkinen still leading. Yeah, we'll do that. Accelerated time. Schumi is gaining on Mika. Well, no, he's not actually. Alright, and the race has been finished. Häkkinen wins it, surprisingly. Schumacher second, Barrichello third, Villeneuve. A very good race for Jacques. Truly fifth. Truly having a good season as well. And Juan Pablo Montoya gets a point for Williams. Hooray. Best laps. Häkkinen with the best lap. Schumacher only 4 thousandths of a second slower. Whereas Friedrich Bang 18th, 4 seconds slower. Well, the conditions were kind of not into his favor. So there's that. Full race results. Alesi Bernaldi 8th with arrows. Pani. Kimi in although he spun at least 2 times, finished 10th ahead of Heidfeld, his teammate. Rosa Frentzen, Button we were battling against at some point. Enge, Alonso, Verstappen, Young, Irvine, Friedrich Bang, DZ, haha! And Physico crashed at the beginning. Not a lot of attrition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 retirements only. Oh, okay. How do you save this thing? Continue. Championship standing. Schumacher in the lead. Häkkinen Trulli. Rubens, Villeneuve. And of course, you can't scroll this because why could you? You have to click Drivers' Championship in order to be able to scroll this fantastic UI. DC 6th. Quick Nick 7th. Montoya and Friedrich Bang both have 1 point for Williams. So a very, very poor start for Williams. Okay. And constructors, Ferrari, McLaren, Jordan, Bart, Sauber and Williams. Ferrari very much dominating as they did in real life. And continue. Options and why can't I save? Why can't I save the game? Do we have to go to the next Grand Prix? I can't seem to be able to save the game. Guys. What if we go to the free practice then? Kinda ruins the season if we can't save it. options. Oh, thank God. I thought this season was over. Oh, man. This game, you guys, it's so freaking buggy. Okay, game saved. We got it saved. And we're also going to the Saturday free practice. And we're going to do a backup save because I don't trust this thing. It might like corrupt my save, so we'll do another save. Back up. Not enough room. Oh, whatever. Back up. Game saved. Very good. Back. Leave. And we'll do a short race. Leave. And we will do it. Race options. We will do 20% race. Should be nice. And for this one we're going to choose a dry conditions because we already had wet, so now we can try a bit of dry. And non-championship race. There we go. We'll go to the qual. What? Did I screwed up something. Bear with me here. Race options. Custom weather, 0%. Apparently I didn't choose that before. I don't know. Don't know what's going on with this game. No Interlagos, I meant Sepang. Okay. Let's do one qualifying lap only. I will check out Alphabet Cat from the... I want to make sure that I have the right setup. I'll check it out from the... If you do a quick race, you can't do qualifying. I want to do one lap of qualifying. Just fast forwards. For now? No. Fast forward, I said. Let's actually activate my wonderful wheel cam. I'm saying actually 2 laps of qualifying. I want to do 2 laps. 3 laps of fuel. This part always feels so very slow. Clear. Let's go. Oh, if I want to do 2 laps, I actually have to save some fuel on the in-lap. Wonderful, wonderful dry track. I was actually enjoying driving on the wet track, although I was nowhere near the pace, but... Did I say dry? I meant wet. It was like I enjoyed the conditions that we had because there was still grip, it was not completely soaked, so... That's pretty neat. This is just my way of making the stream a little bit longer so that those guys who watch this later might mistakenly think that we actually survived the race. Arrow, the driving through the pit lane is not automatic, but it takes control of your throttle. And it also steers you automatically into your pit box. Other than that, it's manual. Yeah, I meant to do that. Get some grass to the tires so that we'll get a good grip for the qualifying run. Bye, Federico. Good to have had you here. Let's concentrate. Ah. No, I tried to get a good exit so we could overtake him in the hairpin, but clearly I failed. It's always very wonderful to ruin a lap on your first in the first turn, because then you have to drive an entire lap to do another one. I'm looking at the chat now. I'm actually extremely hungry. Wonderful thing is that we have some sausages today, so can't wait for that. I've been trying to lose a little bit of weight during the summer. Like, I had a lot of flus and stuff because our daughter is at the daycare for her first year, and obviously she brings all kinds of germs at home. So I've been, and also like things have freed up after the corona stuff, so I've been sick. I haven't been able to exercise a lot, but I have been able to eat a lot. Ah, great start for the lap. Oh, too early into there. This is going to be a poor lap. Yeah. I'll have to try out that slow bump trick. A bit more carefully with some time. I'm not concentrating at all at the moment. Well, we'll have a last to first challenge for the in the race. What an appalling lap. I always, I think, do better if if it's the real race and I really have to concentrate, but then I start like thinking about other things and it doesn't matter anymore. We'll start from 19th. That's fantastic. And there we go. Let's jump straight into the race. I don't think I want to. Let's actually We all do better when we concentrate. Well, that's true. No, I already did that. I want to try out the bump thing. Slow bump. 0, 0. We'll see what that does. Yeah, Luca, I have done that. The Packers are quite high, and I have a very low car here. Yeah, you can enable the visor cam, but I don't really like it. It's an 11 lap race, so I don't think we need to beat. I think I'll need to try to concentrate now. P19. Okay. Go, go, go. Oh! There's one of those bugs again. We don't have 7th gear. We lost the 7th gear. No 7th gear. That sucks. Sorry. My bad. That happens quite often. You adjust your setup and then it just gets rid of your 7th gear. I don't want to do that. This game. Non-championship race. Let's go straight to the race. Continue. Okay. Car setup. Edit user setup. Let's see. Gears. Yeah, there's no 7th gear. Even though there is a 7th gear in my setup that I just loaded. Cancel. What am I doing? I'm all over the place here. Bang, Sepang. There we go. Okay, let's edit. Advanced. Okay. And gears. Do we have the 7th gear? Yes, we have. Thank you. Let's try this again. No stops because it's an 11 lap race and it's challenge from the back of the grids. Yeah, Jorge, I basically used your SeBANG setup for a baseline for this one. I did adjust it a little bit. I added a little bit more downforce because I was uncomfortable with the car in the fast turns. Yeah, 7th gear. Wrong gear. Come on, Juan Pablo. I tried it. have to say I really love competing in this game. It's so cool. Let's see if we can get any points in this short race. I know my pace is not super good, but tried to kind of late apex it to get a good launch for the straightaway, but they're battling in front. Okay, please leave me the space. He's still there. Still there. Oh, that was sweet. Okay, I pressed something. Now we have some things in the screen, but I have to watch this replay because this was pretty cool. Side by side for a very long time here. Okay, let's break the rhythm a little bit, but how do you get rid of that box in the top left corner? Always very clumsy through there. Was it like C? No. X? No. I should actually bind somehow those. I have 18 front wing, so it's almost like maxed out. Tough battling in front. Let's hope they continue doing that so we can gain a little bit. It should be M or N. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Luca. Yeah, it was M. Thank you very much. One of my excuses, well, it's not really an excuse for being slow, but with Grand Prix 4 I have to use combined axes with my pedals, so the gas and the brake are on the same axis, and I know that it does affect the pace, unfortunately. I don't know how much, I reckon it's like 10th or 2 per lap, but otherwise I can't get my pedals to work. all white. Thankfully it didn't spin. This is quite representative of my pace. P7, and I'm unable to catch Juan Pablo and whoever that Jordan is in front. Juan Pablo managed to do the overtake. I'm right on my personal limit here. And I just can't wheel this Jordan in. Okay, I managed to gain a little bit on the final sector. I know there are some real Grand Prix 4 experts in the chat, so if you have any tips, how could you like get the throttle and brake pedals separated? The tips would be very much appreciated. Come on! P6 is our goal here, it's our dream. Could be a points paying position even though it doesn't matter. Okay, Jorge, thank you for the info. That was something I was afraid to hear. The thing is, I remember the separate axis worked in Grand Prix 4 if I didn't patch it with the updates, but then I didn't have any force feedback. When I patched it, I had force feedback, but then I didn't have the ability of keeping the axis on the same axis or something. On different axis, I mean. Oh man, I just can't gain on truly. Without force feedback, this game is pretty much impossible, at least for me. I tried it and like you don't get any like feedback from the car. It's easier with the older games that didn't have the force feedback. I think the AI is pretty much the same. Obviously in longer races there's like tire wear factors and fuel consumption things, but other than that I think they're pretty much the same. I'm overdriving a little bit, making small mistake, constantly trying to catch truly. And thus I end up being slower. This track really punishes you if you try too hard. Montoya currently the fastest guy on the track. We have 2 laps to go. I was just about to say that was the first time I got that turn right, but then I washed white at the exit. Okay, how about a little mistake from someone so we can get our P6 in this race. Final lap. So yeah, even though I'm slow, I'm still very much enjoying driving here. The car behaves the way I like it to behave. And I do like the track. But next up it's going to be Interlagos, which I like a lot more. I think the corner entries is where I suffer quite severely. A little slide for the end, and there's the checkered flag and P7. So we got a race done today. Not a very glorious one, but it was a race and it was finished. And I started from the back, so like from 22nd to 7th. That's something. Yeah, Kaya, for me, when this track first came, I said it when I started streaming, but I really enjoyed the track. I think it was unique. I think it was a good addition to the calendar. But obviously then they made, I think all the Tilke tracks are SeBANGs. They just have 15 SeBANGs now, and then gets old when the tracks are no longer unique. Race over. There we go. Schumacher wins it. Easy seconds. Yes. So we got a race. Race done. Unfortunately, our real race didn't go very well, but luckily, you know, we weren't getting any points, so that engine failure was not really that devastating this time. Anyway, thanks guys for sticking around and spending your Sunday watching me playing Grand Prix 4 somewhat poorly. And remember the fundraiser, check out the description and go and donate. I'll try to figure out a good moment when I can do the Grand Prix 2 sprint season with, I think, maybe 10% or 20% races. I'll probably do that on two goes, so 2 separate streams. And we'll dedicate that for our fundraiser. Thank you, everybody. I'm reading the chat. Finally a chance to read the chat. Wonderful seeing you, Taka Harvey, Arrow, Steve, Nico, Falcon. A SimTech challenge. Oh, that's a tough challenge indeed. Another pair of jeans. Thank you for watching. Jorge, thank you for watching, and thank you, Jorge, for all your tips regarding the setup. As I said, I'm still very much a noob when it comes to Grand Prix 4. It's the first time I'm playing this, so any tips by experienced players are always welcome. So yeah, till next time, I will now leave the building. Bye bye.